kicking it with Kaylee Cuoco and Mackenzie Foy. Give it up! Woo-woo! Bow, bow, bow. From Venus and Serena to Kevin Costner to Dr. Dre, some really big names have come out of Compton here in LA. But it's not just athletes and artists who come from there. The community also has a growing band of cowboys. That's right, cowboys. And you can read all about them in the new book, The Compton Cowboys, The New Generation of Cowboys in America's Urban Heartland. Let's welcome the leader of the Compton Cowboys. Give it up for Randy Savvy! Oh, beautiful! Oh,
Oh, he's got some boots on. He's like,
oh, hello!
gorgeous.
Okay, you look kind of very cool right now, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a dismount from my noble steed.
Oh my God, how tall? How many hands? Like,
15'2", probably around.
okay.
Yeah.
That's big enough, is what I
He's
say.
a big boy. He's a
Randy.
stallion.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
His name
a
is Goldie
stallion.
Loke.
Well, first of all, tell us what Compton Cowboys is all about.
Yes, so thanks for having me. Compton Cowboys we're a collective, a small group of friends from Richland Farms, Compton, California.
Yeah.
We started riding horses together as kids in a program that my aunt founded in 1988 called the Compton Junior Posse.
Yeah.
Which was a nonprofit community organization that used horseback riding to keep kids off the streets.
Yeah.
And so myself and my friends kind of came together and was like riding. I was born into it. My friends kind of came around. And these horses really saved our life. They really gave us a good, rooted, just good energy and kept us distracted and kept us focused on something other than the streets. So our motto was streets raised us, horses saved us. That's our real life.
Wow.
And so now as adults, we're like, you know, how do we pay it forward to the next generation? Because it's important, you know, the kids in the community need these kinds of resources, these kind of outlets.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we're doing now. Compton Cowboys, we in our community, giving back to the kids, introducing them to this lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, they bring so much peace to your life.
Yeah.
In the
They're so
recently, we just
beautiful.
led a Black Lives Matter peace ride in Compton.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of the, well, at least the media tried to spin a lot of those protests and rides as like looting and anger and anarchy and just that kind of negative energy. But the horses, we felt was important to have them out there because they bring the peace. So all the calm that we need and just so that what people could focus on our message and what we're trying to do, the horses were just on the front lines for us. So that way everybody was just so happy the horses were there, they were calm, and we had a great peace ride in our city. And it was a great experience.
That's amazing.
Very inspirational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you ride. You're such a
Oh my
great
God,
equestrian.
I'm literally about to bawl because horses have changed my life too, and it's just so sweet to hear you. I just heard about you guys actually through that peace ride that you did, and I started following you, and I just think it's so sweet. I know how wonderful they are and how helpful they are to people and getting their life together and kids, and there's nothing like it. So what you guys are doing is amazing.
Do you get the same thing, Mackenzie? It's a pretty incredible thing that they're doing. Do you think it's just, do you get that kind of freedom when you ride?
Absolutely. It does so much for you. Horses heal your soul. Absolutely, 100% they do. And they heal it in ways that you don't even know. Like, I don't know what I would do at this point without horses.
Well, tell us about this new book on Compton Cowboys.
Yeah, well, you know, it's important to, now that we're out here telling our story, we haven't been super detailed and like, you know, painting the whole world for everybody to see because we really want people to take it serious and go dig deep and look. And so what our book does, it kind of gives you that insight into the background, the stories, the faces, the people. You know, the writer is the author, he was a New York Times reporter at the time, this is like 3 years ago, and he did a big story on us for the Times. And that got a lot of attention, and then, you know, a book deal came through that. So he just spent like 3 years with us, just talking to us, talking about how we feel about stuff, what our views are, what our goals and dreams, history, swag, all these different elements of it, and kind of just put it all in one piece that people could go read. So it kind of chronicles our different stories, lifestyles, dreams, goals, frustrations, sadness, emotions, traumas.
How you got there.
All of it.
Yeah.
And it's something that, you know, once you unpack it, it really blows your mind because it's something that you never imagined, like running from a shootout, jumping the gate so you could go hide in your horse's stall because that's your safe space. That kind of thing is something that people would never imagine. Like you would see that in a Western film, you know, but you don't think you would see that in the city of Compton, like, you know, in the area where it's, you know, you grow up rough. Now, you know, I want people to know though, Compton is a beautiful place. It's not just like super thuggish, like whatever the media has painted it to be.
Yeah.
Over the decades after the whole NWA thing, like people spun that into like making Compton like it's just some war zone of like gang and crimes and drugs. That exists there, which you can find that in any big major
Yeah, I was
city.
gonna, you can find it, yeah.
It was hyper concentrated due to a lot of factors, but so we did grow up with a lot of that, fighting and running from and just dealing with those issues there. But it's a beautiful place, and these kind of outlets help heal and work towards fixing that. So yeah, it just gives you a good perspective, I would say, overall.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love that this horse hasn't like moved.
He's so happy.
Well, it's
I
funny.
want this horse.
It's funny
You
because
get on and it just
most
like
of it is because
walks
he's like halfway
this.
lazy.